Hi. Uh, um, yeah, it won't. It's only going to get worse with Messenger. They want to close it. They're finished with it. That means they have to have people there to service it and make sure, even if nobody's using it, still have to have people, upgrading it, and it's just a hassle. They don't want it. It's finished. So they're really, and what we're all used to now is dropping pics in, dropping files in. Just all I do is just go straight in, bang, done. It's good fun. It's quick. It's easy. And Google Drive, yeah, it works, but I've got to, what do I have to? I'm thinking about work, and it's actually hard enough with what I do with that, to be honest, because I have to convert if a picture to a picture, then open pictures and drag and drop that straight in. That's even too much of a hassle for me. Okay, but now what you're saying is, oh, because you don't want to go on to, because of this security issue, uh, what you're saying is, Bob, yeah, go to a lot of trouble for me to open up a file, put it in there, and put the link in there. Because, I don't want to be controlled. And the truth is, you're already being controlled. They want you off Messenger. I'm telling you now. It's just finished. Thing of the past. It was great. I tried to get in there to see it, just to have that feeling of what it was like, what it used to be like. Listen to the sounds and all that sort of thing. Um, but it's dead. There's only a handful of people left using it probably. And I looked on the site, and it was all, why isn't Skype taking care of this? Why, this is not very good. I've got this, I can't do that. And it's one comment after the next. Yeah, I've got the same problem. I've got the same problem. And the guys from Skype just kept saying the same thing. Upgrade Skype. That'll fix it. Upgrade Skype. And that's the acceptable answer that works for people. Just upgrade Skype. So in other words, what they're saying is get off Messenger, get off all these other things that says Skype is, or Microsoft bought Skype, so it's really Microsoft. And they're just like, how do we get rid of the Messenger? So they probably put the thing in there, because people were using it like I'm doing, sending pictures. And they think, yeah, we'll stop that happening. Bang, yeah, go on Skype. You can send your pictures if you upgrade tonight, not via Messenger. Okay, so I'd say that's what they're doing. And as for control, yeah, what happens is you end up buying Skype credit, which reminds me, I have to cancel mine because I'm not using Skype at all for call out, because you make calls and it costs you like, I don't know, so much per quarter, $13 a quarter or something. But that's what people are doing, and you can't get that on Messenger. So, and they want people, they're not going to get all of them, they're going to get a certain percentage of them to buy their service, and that's what they're trying to sell. Um, because you can call phones with it, but my uh, on phone net, it's just not working. I have to cancel it. Um, yeah, but that's what that's all about. A certain percentage of people will, use the call phones and that sort of thing. We used to run the business on Skype, and we were going well over what we should have done, the fair use policy, but that's where they made their money. If Messenger was just something they set up to get started, and it's free, they don't want to service it. There's no profit in it. So you're worried about them, controlling you and that sort of thing. Yeah, and they're going to get you into an arena where if you had money, yeah, you might have buy Skype. You might say, oh look, Bob, I just want to phone you, you know. And how do I do that? Well, one way is Skype. It's just easy. You just and it costs you $13, unlimited calls all over the world. That's where people are using it. That's what the control is. They're not trying to do anything. But I mean, so if you've got relatives in Greece or Italy or living in Australia, if you've got relatives somewhere in the world, yeah, you use Skype, and there's just millions of users, but they want you off Messenger. Okay, so that's what that's all about. It's if it's sort of a bit of blackmail this, but I can just feel it like, oh fuck, it's easy, but it's already at the upper bound. Like text, just typing is just such a hassle now. I don't even want to do it. I'd rather do this or a voice message than type. How long would it have what would I have had to have typed to communicate just what I've said here, along with the emotion that goes with it and everything else. And it's impossible. It's sort of it's sort of like, yeah, that's done now. The typing is, yeah, a bit of it is okay, to explain something. But see, Raf's the same. She just wants to type. Old-fashioned, already at 25. And it's just like, I just can't be bothered. No, I want it more. This is good. This is getting better. I'd actually prefer Viber. Viber is um, just, I don't know, it's just a nicer interface, and it's got nicer sounds, and you can wake me up in the middle of the night and do all that sort of thing. I can talk to you from a phone in bed if I wanted to. Say up here, not yet, just here. Even this is limited. Viber is good. WhatsApp, I think, was also good, but don't know how to get that to work. But and it's fun. You ask, what's hollow mean, and I sort of explained it in text. But then I thought, and I send a pic, and it'll sort of give you a better idea. Oh, I can't receive a pic. Oh, okay. It's like boring. Sorry, it's just boring, because it's right there on my other screen. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what it looks like. Here's me talking to you, right? This is the camera here on this screen. I'll pull this out without pulling out see, it's just that screen, and then on that screen, I've got Skype. Okay, so what I do is if I want to, I'll say I want to do a pic. Well, I get a pic, and then I click on there on pictures. Where are the pictures? Yeah, here's a picture. Right, I come and find my picture. Right, so there you go. There are all the pictures. If I want to show you somebody or something, or where's Hollow Man? The one I just wanted to show you. See how many I've got? It's bloody hundreds. There's Hollow Man. See, I wanted to show you that picture there. Okay, and then all I do is I pick it up like that, and I drag it over here, and I drop it in there. Bang, done. Okay, and for me that's really easy. Otherwise, I don't even know where to go to. I did it with Google Drive, but it's like, oh fuck, compared to that, I've got to go and open things, find the file, save it, and then put a link there. It's like, I just want to drop the fucking picture in there. It's great. That's what I do on Viber. And it can be fun. You can have a talk and conversation with it, and it's opened up chat, and then I can drop voice message in. So if I'm just working, I feel like doing a quick voice message to you. I can't do that now. I can't just go blah blah, sit there and just have a cup of coffee and chat to you. No, I've either got to type or do this. I only want to do one of these a day, because after this I then have to process it and upload it. Okay, so it's not as easy as a voice message. And it's just, what you're saying is, because you want to live in the past, make it a hassle for me, and the future is zooming along, and you're thinking, no, they'll control me. If they're going to do it, they would have done it in MSN. Don't worry, they can hack into that, and that's Microsoft. They're a large corporation. If they're going to control you, they're going to control you in that anyway. And how they're controlling you is, they are anyway. They're actually saying, no, we want you in Skype so we can get your money out of you. We want your phone service. Which reminds me, I do have to cancel that. I don't want it anymore. Don't need it. But yeah, there could be. Think of it this way: if you've got 1,000 people on Skype and you get 10% of them, well, you get 100 people using their phone service. If you've got 1 million people, then you get a lot more people. So they want you all in there, and if you don't do it, well, you don't do it. But they've got no chance while you're on Messenger. Yeah, I know, but you don't understand. It's not just you. It's good for me because it's someone to talk to. You're thinking that this is, I'm upset because what's wrong with just doing a voice message? Well, it's like saying you're really saying, no, you can't talk as much as you used to. You can't just chat to me through the day anymore because, no, I want to stay in MSN land, in Messenger. And I'm saying, yeah, but I want to be able to talk to you. and you're going, no, 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 that's all right. You don't need to talk to me. I think, no, I actually want to. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening. It's and oh, it just feels it's like, I have to go down and pay my bloody rent, and I got to sit there, and I don't want to be in the office with them. It's uncomfortable. No, but they don't care about me. They only care about themselves because, oh, no, 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 we don't want to go into this. You get hacked, and it's dangerous, and and I say, people, I actually live online. Oh, I wouldn't trust them. See, they don't trust you. Oh, I wouldn't trust them too. I know people in town are better. And it's just everybody's not trusting one another because it's hacking and stuff. Yeah, it hacks and um, yeah, yeah. But it's just awful because I really just don't want to be there. Like I don't have to go to the bank anymore. I don't have to go to most places anymore. I just do it all online. I don't want to go into the bloody office and sit there and have to with all these other people. I can sit here and do it. That way I can, if I want to go somewhere and be with people, I can go somewhere and be with people. I don't want to be forced into it. You know what I mean? Okay, there is no, you're being controlled with everything. Everybody's trying to control you. You can't help it. It's, uh, it, what will happen is that you'll actually kill our relationship. That's what's going to happen because I'm just going to think, I've tried. And I'm just thinking, I just don't fucking want to. What do I do now? It's just I'm living with you. You're young. You're 33, and you're almost up to these people here. They're living. I'm a lot older than them, but shit, they're all living in the past. It's dead, finished, gone, kaput. It's what's the matter with you all? It's yeah. That's Lord. Yeah, anyway, on a positive note, not that, and even like, I think you've really got to, if you're going to be this restrictive, because you won't be able to use a card, you won't be able to be paid from Google. They'll demand you have a card. That's how they pay, straight into a card. And they're going to want you to do all sorts of things. Yeah? And if you don't want to do it, well, you have no choice. You'll have to go back into the workplace. That's really, there's no other choice. You can. And as time goes on, you get squeezed further and further out. It's like the horse and cart. Yeah, there are still horses. They use them for horse racing, or but there are not many horses left. Once upon a time, every family had a horse. These days, you'd be lucky if there's one in 10,000 families have a horse. It's just gone. Horse and carts are finished. They're not coming back. Yeah, but anyway, that's yeah, and see, like I'm thinking, because the first thing when you say that is, oh God, I was hoping to work with Boom. I want to be able to have every communication channel open to. I've got to get it as close to you being here as possible. And if you're going to say, oh no, I want to go back and live in the past, it's sort of like, don't know. Yeah, it's just. See, even Asian Indo was saying yesterday, no, she's trying to get a part-time job or extra work, data entry, input, and she said, no, it has to be a stable internet. I said, well, yeah, obviously, they want to be able to contact you. And she sort of said, oh, yeah, it's not fair. Well, if you want to work, you have to pay for a better internet service. It's a shit service over there, but that's how it's working. That's how the world's going, and you have to be on, have a card. See, she doesn't have a card either. She won't get one. Because, oh no, I don't trust it. So, and it's just like, well, you're just living in the past. And I don't know. I don't have any problem accepting it. Like I'll just try internet tools or those tools I sent you. Which you probably, I don't know, could you see that? See how I suddenly have no confidence in our communication. Can she see that? Can't you see that? Oh, I've got to do. Oh, fuck it, forget it. Yeah, and there'll be so many things. Oh, forget. No, just forget it. I just don't understand. I mean, it's not. I can't force you. I don't want to be insistent because but it's just like people that aren't online. They're just getting left behind. They don't think they are. They think they're. But just what will happen is one day they'll wake up and they'll just think, "Fuck, what's going on?" And there'll be all these things happening, and they're not a part of it. But anyway, what I was going to tell you, what I woke up and thought this morning, and this is really exciting. This is really, it seems that I have. There's a sort of zone in the morning when I'm waking up, and I'm having a dream or dreaming about. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about Stumpy. He was standing next to the door this morning in the dark again, and I got up and said, I opened the door for him and said, well, you want to go out? And he just stood there, and the sun wasn't up yet. I said, are you okay? And he just stood there. I said, Stumpy, you're probably asleep next to the door. Yeah, so anyway, a little while later, it's, well, I'm ready to go out now. So I had to get up, open the door. Hey, trots. Yeah, so, yeah, funny. But around that early morning, it's like everything sort of distills down through the night, and I started dreaming. I think Sue was there as well, so it was. I started dreaming about we'd started up a pharmaceutical company, and I was half awake. And a fucking pharmaceutical company? What the fuck? That sells medicines and drugs and Panadol and things. Oh, what the fuck has that got to do? Well, I'm going to start up a pharmaceutical company. That'd be stupid. Yeah. So, anyway, and I'm getting quicker at this. This is what I'm talking about. This little niggling thought comes to me in sleep, even. And I was in a good mood, because it was I like talking to young people when you're young and vibrant, not when you're young but old-fashioned in the head. Because it sort of gives me oomph, that's why I like talking. It's not a sexual thing or anything. It's sort of like, like a young team of people getting harnessing energy. And I seem to be sort of saying, oh, come on, guys, can you just modernise a little bit? Fuck me. Early adopters, but God, you've gone nowhere with the technology. Anyway, I thought, what the fuck? I was sort of half awake. Oh, what the fuck? Has a pharmaceutical company got to do with anything? Where'd that dream come from? And then I went, I thought, aha, of course. How obvious, plan B. Or maybe it's an adjunct to plan A, or the overall plan. I thought, okay, so what I do is, because I'm worried about paper trail, it's always the dream's a result of a concern I have. Okay, and the big concern is, will it work? So, obviously, you can leave it up to chance if you like, but the idea is to try and flavour it up as best as you can and maximise your likelihood of success with a venture. And that's, you don't just say, well, I've done A, B, and C. Fuck, I hope it works. Oh shit, it didn't work. No, you've got to have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and probably keep adding on to it after that. But these problems, I'm in a pattern now where the problems distill overnight, and in that early morning, and all's quiet and everything, my mind's rested and that sort of thing, and it comes to me, and I thought, have you figured it out yet? By the way, do you know what it is? Do you know what my plan is? Well, I've got two choices really, but what I thought is sell it and try and sell it, on a donation basis, and then do that for a while, and get, if I can make some money out of it, keep it going for like 10,000 views or something like that. So it's really quite, it's out there. And then what you do is go to a company like McDonald's, or to a pharmaceutical company that sells paracetamol, something in the toddler market, something that probably McDonald's would be better, because that bit where you have have a reward, obviously have McDonald's there instead of the ice cream. And I thought, oh yeah, okay. So then what they do is they pay. So instead of advertising directly their product, they say, yeah, right, we'll get rid of the donation or make it free, and we just advertise McDonald's by paper trail. And I thought, yeah, shit, that'd actually be appealing because they're not directly saying, you know, here, have a fat hamburger to a toddler. They're saying, yeah, have a reward. Use us as a reward. Well, it's just perfect, really, isn't it, when you think about it? And probably, I thought of the pharmaceutical company. I put it to them, yeah, get the idea of, you're feeling better. It's good fun, and there's, a link with the drug. Maybe, I don't know, but actually, I'm starting to think, McDonald's would be better. But I'd want to get it out there first. So, I'd say, look, I've done this with 10,000 views. So they can't really just come along and steal my idea because people would have seen it. And if I complain about it, they go, oh yeah, we saw that ad, yeah, good one, McDonald's, you steal, dear. So they're not about to do that. Yeah, but anyway, that was my idea. I thought, yeah, that could be interesting, and then you could have vouchers on the downloads, or or download it and get a voucher. It includes a voucher or something like that. It could be quite interesting. But yeah, well, I'll just even if it works on a donation basis, I might then go to McDonald's and say, you want to pay me more? We'll get rid of the donation. And it's, because once it's up, even if I can just look, even if they just download it, if they don't pay, like you say, if they don't donate, and I can say, look, I'm getting downloads. They love the idea. They're stealing it. But and I'll be honest, they're not donating. I've tried it with so many thousands of views, but they won't donate. Now I was thinking, Plan B, you guys could sponsor it. Now, what have I got to lose? I mean, okay, if they steal it, yeah, they could. But can you see what I'm saying? So then all I've got to do is so it's not double hard. I've just got to get them to download. And if they download, then that show, and if they're viewing it even if they're just viewing it, it's getting in their face. So there's sort of three options there. So that's sort of, I woke up and I thought, oh, you're a bit charged up, and then you just, no, I don't want to fucking modernise. And oh God, mule, donkey. I'm saying, yeah, the future's that way. You're going, no, I want to go back that way. Fuck, it's just, that's what it's like. I'll have to watch the donkey movie again, just to remind me of exactly what it's fucking like. Where's the music for this one? Fuck it. Anyway, I'll send this. Oops, hang on. There we go. Talk later. Bye.